Hey there, it's Walt. I want to invite you today to become an inventor. As many of you know, I was the managing partner of a litigation firm for, more than 2 decades. And for a dozen of those years, I was a single dad raising 3 young boys on my own. And many of my days would unfold like this. The alarm would go off at 6:30 a.m. and I'd go and stumble down to the kitchen and grab a cup of coffee and then go wake up the boys for school and take a shower and then go back up and wake up the boys for school and then go down and make breakfast and pack the lunches and go up and wake the boys up for school and mediate the fights and find the socks and the homework and pack the backpacks and feed the breakfasts and take them off to school and to daycare. And then grab my files in the office and rush in the commuter traffic to the downtown area to court and arrive there just barely in time, breathless, because I couldn't find a parking space. Arrive in the courthouse to get the text message from the daycare provider saying the youngest had a sore throat or a fever or head lice again, or all 3 of them. And then tearing back from court and picking up my sick child and grabbing the files so I could work at home and returning the phone calls and postponing the stuff that was on the schedule and then greeting the older one off the bus at 2 o'clock and hearing about the day and then heading off to baseball or football or basketball or lacrosse or ski bus or something or all of them, and to come home around 5 o'clock and make the dinner out of a box again and settle down and do the homework. And then the youngest would come and say, the project is due tomorrow. And I need a poster board from Staples or Office Max. And it was like, you need it for tomorrow. And running out to do that and then coming back and reading the bedtime stories and falling into bed exhausted and depleted only to wake up and do it all over the next day. And my life as a lawyer was managing a big firm with a lot of infrastructure and a lot of people and a lot of responsibilities and measuring the value of my life in 6-minute increments. And I wasn't alone. So many of us live that life that feels like we're living inside of a ping pong ball all of the time. And the truth is that the way we have worked hasn't been working for a long, long time. It's an unsustainable model. It's been an unsustainable model for a long, long time. I'm not a big believer anymore in work-life balance. There's just life, but it is as if we have worked all of the time within life. And it wasn't and it isn't a sustainable model. And then along comes the pandemonium. And in this moment in time, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to become inventors, to reinvent the way we work culturally, the way we work societally, the way we work individually. We have an opportunity, we have a moment in time where we can recreate that. And we're seeing a shift, a quantum shift in the world right now. The Great Resignation is real. It's happening. If you're a leader of an organization and you're not seeing it, you're not looking. It's happening. People are done with the way things were and they want something different. 95% of workers don't want to go back to the office. They want some form of remote work. 95% want to hold on to some form of remote work because it gave them more of a sense of control over their lives. It gave them more freedom and flexibility. Yes, sure, There are challenges with remote work, with the blurriness around boundaries and all of that, but it was better than that draconian style of long commutes and worries about the childcare and finding parking spaces and paying for parking. And, the whole just drivenness of it wasn't working. And so now there is this opportunity to find something that does. And I want to invite you to become an inventor and become a designer. Take control in this moment in time and create something that works for you. One of the things I love is the life of an entrepreneur, having a business, taking the background and experience I had as a lawyer and recreating it, repurposing it to do the work I do now of coaching and consulting, helping people grow and scale businesses. And I love that work. And it gives me ultimate time and freedom, location freedom, time freedom. It gives me so much freedom. And you can have that too if you sit down in this moment and consciously co-create it. What often happens when presented with this moment in time is the default is to find something familiar, to go back to the familiar, maybe just to find a different locus, a different place, a different hermetically sealed office. And I want to encourage you to stop in this great resignation at this moment in time. Stop and think what you really value, what really matters, what will really light you up. Because what I know is that we have the opportunity, dare I say the responsibility, to co-create these amazing things that are our lives. And our work is one of our great expressions of who we are and how we are in the world. And we get to design it. We can become the inventor. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.